देयर वी गो। YouTube भी स्टार्ट कर देते हैं। थैंकफुली YouTube was already up and running. By the time मैंने क्रिएटर की वेबसाइट खोली, YouTube was like, अरे चलो, I'm waiting for you. So today YouTube is also very excited for our live stream, looks like. And ऐसा लगता है कि थर्सडे एक्सपायरी इतना एक्साइटिंग है कि YouTube is also eager for it. So I will just open my YouTube app so I don't miss out any chat on YouTube. और हम लोग चालू करेंगे एनालिसिस करना। सो एक्चुअली जस्ट वर्किंग ऑन अ वीडियो राइट नाउ। वो वीडियो के बारे में भी आपको बताता हूँ। एंड दैट वीडियो इज एक्चुअली काइंड ऑफ रिलेटेड टू सम थिंग्स दैट वी हैव बीन डिस्कसिंग इन द चैट। सो मैं आपको कहता हूँ किसके बारे में। आई जस्ट मल्टीटास्किंग राइट नाउ। आई जस्ट ट्राई टू ओपन माय स्ट्रीम ऑन माय फोन। देयर वी गो, स्ट्रीम इज ओपन ऑन द फोन एंड okay, great. Right. Doing great. Is looking forward to your stream. That's good to hear, Rahil. Looking forward to this. Me too. Hi, Sabine. Hey, Ravindra. How's it going, guys? चलो मैं screen share कर देता हूँ. There we go. Can you explain about Nifty Bees? Manav, sure. I mean, I can explain. I'll just run through it. Reason being कि हम लोग ने already एक दो बार बात की है in our streams, so I don't want to sit and have everyone go through it in case they're like भाई ठीक है यार 10 बार सुन लिया अभी तो बंद कर. So I'll just quickly glance over it. But right now, of course, it's an expiry Thursday. So देखते हैं क्या हो रहा है, क्या expiry का कुछ धमाका आया है. And here straight up we can see starting में actually थोड़ा सा Nifty was a little choppy because we can see it was not able to gather any direction. उसके बाद हम लोग देख रहे थे that throughout the opening low was actually the resistance. यहाँ पे तो कितना flat हो गया था आप देख सकते हो, practically from 12 noon to 1 p.m. So we can see it was completely and utterly flat. I really don't remember the last time मैंने Nifty को इतना flat कब देखा था. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you कितनी रेंज में चल रहा था. लेट्स से यहां से लेके अगर यहां करें, निफ्टी वाज मूविंग विद इन एन 11 पॉइंट रेंज फॉर 1 hour. दैट इज प्रीटी नट्स ऑनेस्टली इफ यू आस्क मी. आई रियली कांट रिमेंबर लास्ट टाइम इतना खराब कब था. ऑफ कोर्स देयर आर सेवरल इंस्टेंसेस जब ही था, बट आई एम जस्ट सेइंग रिलेटिवली स्पीकिंग ऐसा लास्ट टाइम कब हुआ था. सो दैट इज व्हाट वी आर सीइंग राइट नाउ. बेसिकली निफ्टी इज एट 18828. दिस इज वेयर Nifty is at overall. हम लोग देख सकते हैं कि for many of us, this move exactly जो था, the previous move that we saw here was a bit of a surprise because many of us did not expect this to happen, including myself. मैं जब देख रहा था I thought that ठीक है चलो at least 700 टेस्ट कर लिया. I really don't think it will go up further. But उसने actually कल ही 18800 retest किया. Now several people are saying this is because of MSCI rebalancing, which at least makes sense kind of, but I don't know if that's actually true. So अगर आपको किसी को कहना है और if you want a definitive reason, then please do your research, but I think that might be the reason behind Nifty going up. अगर यहाँ पे हम drawings डालते हैं, then at least for tomorrow we can see it was sort of moving well within this range and sort of अच्छा सा breakout जैसा था. But how does that tie into what happened today? Well, आज हम लोग देख रहे हैं that the momentum sort of continued. हम लोग ने gap up देखा, almost 900 touch किया. Can you imagine? Just 2 days ago on Tuesday हम लोग बात कर रहे थे कि कैसे 19,000 possible है, and now Nifty was less than 0.5% away from 19K, which is honestly pretty crazy. और हम लोग ने उसके बाद देखा कि prices fell down a little. We were seeing rejection from higher levels. And we are still continuing to see that. हम लोग ने most recent rejection यहाँ पे देखा था. So clearly, we can see कि very likely 18,850 के आसपास हम लोग ने थोड़ा सा call side पे OI देखेंगे हम लोग. I'll just show you the OI in a bit. और हम लोग देख सकते हैं नीचे around 800 का भी अच्छा support लग रहा है. और उसके बाद of course we've got 750 which is right around the previous close. So that is what Nifty is looking like right now. अगर हम लोग बात करते हैं बैंक निफ्टी की, then yeah, this is bank nifty fell a little more than Nifty did. हम लोग देख सकते हैं the fall was quite sharp actually. बट उसने थोड़ी सी रिकवरी भी कर ली है जस्ट लाइक दैट. सो द हार्डर एंड फास्टर इट फेल, the swifter and the greater the recovery was on a relative basis. Recovery तो नहीं कह सकते, but at least it was able to hold above the previous close. So this is what we are seeing. We can see around 43,100 का retest था. अगर हम लोग बात करते हैं open interest की, just to figure out what that is looking like, I will search option chain here. I will go on option chain and we can see the option chain. Wow, YouTube is pretty fast today. I think low latency helped a lot. अगर यहाँ पे हम जाते हैं, then we can basically see here, as expected, on the call side we can see a lot of OI at 900. 900 is here, yeah, 900, and we can see a lot of OI at 850. काफी OI 19,000 पे भी है, which is of course a safer bet for people. So as we discussed, यहाँ पे जैसे हम लोग निफ्टी पे 18,850 और 18,900 पे रेजिस्टेंसेस देख रहे थे, that same thing is indicated in the OI as well. OI means how many outstanding positions are there in the market. So let's say अगर एक कॉल का ट्रांजैक्शन हुआ है, which means buy plus sell, then the OI here would be 1. So in this case, 409,000 plus 482,000, that's what, 491, 891,000 total transactions हुए हैं buy plus sell around here, which is pretty high. Generally मैंने देखा है 2.5 लाख 2 लाख जितना OI रहता है. This is on the higher side in my view, but then again we are at an important level, so that is possibly the reason behind that. पुट साइड पे हम देख सकते हैं एज एक्सपेक्टेड 18,800 पे काफी OI है एंड देन 750 पे OI है. सो अगेन थिंग्स आर as we would believe them to be. I really don't see any mismatch here. Was Nifty flat because it's expiry or there is other reasons, Vismay? I think there must be some other reason. Generally, flat and expiry don't always go together. In fact, what we are used to seeing on expiries is something like this. Especially अगर आप somewhere around 2 to 230 अगर ले लो, so somewhere around here typically we see a large movement. This time it happened a little early. ये टाइम हुआ right before FTSE opened. FTSE generally opens at 130 और 130 के पहले हम लोग ने थोड़ा सा एक मूव देख लिया, possibly based on global cues. We can check that also. यहाँ पे अगर मैं जाता हूँ global market में, let's see FTSE. FTSE is not negative, so maybe something else prompted the market to do that. But ठीक है, point being that we are where we are here, and we can see Nifty is starting to fall a little right now itself. So let's see how that goes. अभी questions लेते हैं. Can you give some insight on Bikaji Food? I haven't been following it, to be very honest. So the main thing that that sort of dulled my expectation or anticipation for this is कि ये OFS है. So I mean it's gone up quite a lot, appears to be good, but OFS, as we discussed last week, is when the promoters are selling part of their stake. Does not inspire a lot of confidence in my view, but ठीक है, market perceives it to be not too bearish, so ऐसा ही होगा. Again, in general, I don't feel it's a very nice company, but I haven't really looked at the company that much, so my initial impressions won't really be as accurate or be as meaningful in my view. यहाँ पे अगर हमें देखना है where Nifty can stop on the daily chart, there is one tool that I love using, and आप लोगों ने शायद ही देखा भी होगा, and that is a trend based fib extension. So we put one here, we take the other here, and then we take किधर गया, yeah, and then अच्छा यहाँ पे लगता है ये, wait, so we'll have to just adjust it a little. Yeah. And there. So this is the trend based fib extension for Nifty. और इसके हिसाब से हम देख सकते हैं that one resistance for Nifty was actually around 18,560. और वो रेजिस्टेंस उसने एक्चुअली लिया था, हम देख सकते हैं थोड़ा बहुत. But then the next resistance from here is going to be 19051. So that level might be important to just watch out for. और तब तक तो at least we are not likely to see resistances according to trend based fib. So maybe यहाँ से prices might move like this, or maybe they'll do like this and then move here, but that would be my estimate. For Bank Nifty अगर हम देखते हैं the same this thing यहाँ पे किया, ऐसे करना पड़ेगा ना, this and this. Bank Nifty appears to be at resistance. You can see this is the level 43,396. So 43,400 के पास we can already see it is failing. 5-minute chart करते हैं, you can see the same level was acting as a resistance. So again, trend based fib extension, trend based fib extension is something that I have found works fairly well. अगर आपको इसका ट्यूटोरियल जैसा चाहिए, it is there on the YouTube channel. You go on the YouTube channel, click on videos. ये वाला वीडियो जरूर देखना. By the way, RBI has made a mistake. Sounds like a sunsunny title, I know, but it's not. It's actually my sort of view. यहाँ पे अच्छा, this video won't have it. Wait, my bad. Go on this video, which is the stock selection one. वहां पे जाओ और ये आप देख सकते हो. The secret to identifying reversal price zones and resistances at ATH. So ये अगर click करोगे, this will take you to fib extension video. And इसके अंदर you will be able to understand exactly what I mean by fib extensions and exactly how I use them and all. So I'll do you guys one thing. I'll just copy this and I will share it in the chat. Do you invest in IPO, Rishi? I do not invest in IPO as such. It depends on the IPO. Sometimes I do enter into it. Let me just check the link. Yeah, link is working fine. Good. Sometimes I do sort of experiment with IPOs, play around with IPOs. मेरी IPO की strategy अगर जाननी है ना, you go on my YouTube channel. I know I'm self-plugging a fair bit, but I've got a lot of videos. You click here, popular videos. This is why I'm applying for Zomato's IPO. Click on this video and watch it. So this video, it's around 6.5 minutes, 6 minutes 50 long. You can just, do 2x and watch it if you want. 3 minute के अंदर काम खत्म हो जाएगा. And you'll understand what my views for Zomato IPO investment were. So ये देख सकते हो आप. And, you'll sort of get an idea that what my IPO views are and such. इसकी भी link share कर देता हूँ. I'm sure it will help out. This and can you give levels for tomorrow? Yes, Suman, I'll give levels for tomorrow. Okay, shared. Okay. ठीक है, so we are at 15:15 right now. 3:15 बज गए हैं. Now we can just talk about general stuff. QnA की बात करते हैं. Then we'll revisit the market. Of course, see, if you're doing expiry trading, ideally 3 बजे के बाद you should be hands off. वरना there's a greater risk of just you getting stopped out on one side or the other. Because अगर कुछ बड़ा move आता है 3 बजे के बाद, it's better to let it go than to catch it and get your hands burnt. So that would be my view. बात करते हैं निफ्टी बीज की. मानव, निफ्टी, आई एम assuming you know what Nifty is. Nifty is basically a basket of stocks. So let's say stocks like Reliance, TCS, Infosys, all the stocks that are there. इसको इकट्ठा करके एक बास्केट बनाते हैं, एक टोकरी बनाते हैं. ये जो बास्केट है, this basket is also traded, but Nifty is at 18,810. That basket might be at 188.1 rupee. So you can see here, basically Nifty divided by 100 is going to be this basket's price. So let's say Nifty यहाँ से जाता है 19,500. ये बास्केट भी हो जाएगा 195 रुपीस का. यहाँ से यहाँ निफ्टी गया. Your appreciation in this case was how much? Let me see. 19,500 by 18,810. That is 3.67%. And in this case also, your gain would be 3.67%. So basically, Nifty Bs और सब जो रहते हैं, they try to replicate Nifty's movement. And they are a good way of investing in my view. But yeah, it's a passive investment vehicle, you can call it that. Now, related to investing in Nifty and Bank Nifty only, there is a video that I'm working on. ये live stream के बाद live होगा. I'll give you a preview of that. This is the video that is there. This is a quick look at my workflow also. ये अगर video देखते हो, this is basically on some gains that Nifty has done. So if you see, I have some facts and figures here. ये आप देख पाओगे. And this video will basically give you a better understanding of whether Nifty and Bank Nifty have been good in 2022. क्योंकि बहुत लोगों को ऐसा लग रहा है that they are not good investments. In fact, the general sentiment of the market has switched from equities सही है to क्या equities अच्छे हैं. And the video aims to answer that. So I was just editing that and got done rendering by the time our webinar, our live stream started. So वो video देख लेना. Again, to watch that video, make sure you're subscribed on YouTube. Since it's a recorded video, it won't be on Creator. So especially Creator folks, do check that out on YouTube. And I just saw we've hit 100 followers on Creator. Thanks everyone for following. If you're a follower on Creator, then thank you very much. If you're not a follower on Creator, yaar, 100 ho gaye. You weren't able to participate in the top 100, then maybe you can participate in the top 200 and 500. So do subscribe right now. Never too late. Especially if you find this content helpful and informational. So yeah, I just sent my YouTube link also. वहां पे आप देखो around between 4 to 6 p.m. is when I'll release it or schedule it. Typically 6 p.m. works best, but देखते हैं. That is when I'll be scheduling that video out. और वो देख सकते हो. I'm sure that will help you a lot because it's one of the first videos that I've published after my exam. Can you suggest some stocks to watch out for tomorrow? Jayesh, not yet. I mean, stock specific, as you know, stock specific videos come out every week. So stocks for next week I will release on Sunday or so. So ये video आएगा over the weekend that you can check out. Otherwise for tomorrow, no stocks on my radar yet. In fact, especially since Nifty is in a limbo state of sorts right now, I think I personally will also hold off. Now that SIA and Tata merge happened, so Tata, Singapore Airlines and Tata have not merged. It's actually Vistara and Air India that have merged, as far as I know. And SIA, Singapore Airlines, will have a 25% stake in the combined entity. So basically, Air India जो है उसमें इनका 25% stake होगा, is from what I have understood. So see, personally, I really don't see a very big impact. There's always this thing that when competition increases, when margins are low, generally when a business cycle is not doing very well, at that time mergers and acquisitions and JVs typically end up going up. This is a fundamental fact. So जब ये होता है, at that time naturally we will see more synergies happening. Synergies in what way? Cost synergies, marketing synergies, and so on. So अगर ये सब होता है, if all of this happens, then maybe they may end up taking some market share away from the current leader Indigo. But that's all very long-term thinking, I feel. तब तक I'm sure Indigo might have pulled out some trick. So देखते हैं. The better person to actually answer this question is UR, who's my father. He is an aviation industry veteran. He also posted on this thing recently. If you want, I'll just stop sharing for a second. I will pull up his LinkedIn post actually. So maybe we might find value reading that. And just a minute, please. किधर गया मेरा ये? Where is UR's profile first? So I'll have to find that. There we go. There we go. And basically, he's penned down his thoughts on this very thing. And if you know, if possible, I'll also ask him to record a video on it. I think that will be good. What is taking Indian markets to all-time high? So see, we've been in a bull trend practically for the past several years. So it's just the bull trend continuing, in my view. If you see, despite everything that has been going on in the world, fundamental side pe our economy as such has done well. Also on the other side, we're seeing good fund flows and all. People are not worse off compared to how they were earlier. Disparity has increased, yes, but participation has also increased. So maybe all of that. So yeah, this is his view and this is him. मैं थोड़ी देर रखता हूँ ये स्क्रीन पे. You can check it out if you want to. In the meanwhile, it's 15:23. So in a minute or so, in like 30 seconds or so, I will switch back to the charts and we'll talk about the levels and such. Nifty at 18,807 right now. So yeah, this is his post. Check it out. Dekhna hai to. And yeah, I'll ask him to do a video also on it if possible. Indigo still owns 50% of the market, so can't wait to see how things turn out. Yeah, definitely. I mean, in any field, whether even as an individual, if you've got cash, if you've got money to burn, then you're likely to come out on top. So ultimately, it's just a question of who's got more funds. अभी अगर कल जाके Indigo becomes bankrupt and by some miracle Jet Airways or someone has the biggest cash pool, then guess who's going to be the next winner of the Indian aviation scene? So, kya kare? The reason why I say that is because I've actually interned at Jet Airways in Treasury, so I've seen how their transactions are and how important cash can be in this industry. So, yeah, it's a very interesting thing, very interesting times that we're going through. But ठीक है, यहाँ पे फिर से चार्ट पर चले जाते हैं just to see what where we're planning on closing for the indices, and we can see 18,800 pe hai. Now I don't know how many of us have attended the pehle ke Thursday market analysis videos, but मैंने वहां पे कहा है कि generally हम लोग देखेंगे strike price के आसपास का close, which means we know 18,800 is a strike, we know 750 is a strike and 850 is a strike. So generally we'll either see closing between 800, around 750 or around 850. So typically ऐसा रहता है ना, even if you see पिछले Thursday का close, it is still around that level. Last Thursday was which date? I suck at dates sometimes, so I'll just have to do a quick Google. It was 24th. 24th. किधर close किया था? 24th closing was 484. So right around 500. Right around 500. So basically the objective here is कि जो बंदा option short कर रहा है ना, he'll somehow 9 times out of 10 end up edging it out. So my rough and crude interpretation has been this. So yeah, Nifty ready to close around 800. Bank Nifty around 230. Fighting for previous close right now. Stocks देख लेते हैं. Reliance not doing very well. बहुत शार्पली गिरा है. इनफैक्ट रिलायंस में 2:30 बजे के बाद, रिमेंबर एट द स्टार्ट ऑफ आवर लाइव स्ट्रीम आई सेड फॉर द इंडियन मार्केट सर, फॉर अस अराउंड 2:30 PM is when the masala starts, especially on an expiry. Well, Reliance is thankfully proving me right. So yeah, that's what we're seeing. On HDFC Bank we can see a fall, not looking very pleasant. Infosys कैसा लग रहा है? Infosys managed to hold, but ठीक है, कितना hold करेगा? It's holding this, but also we can see it's trying to come down. Higher level से मस्त उसको pressure आ रहा है. So when pressure happens, something's bound to break. A chain is only as strong as its weakest link. So whichever is the weakest link for Nifty stocks, बस उसका टेस्ट हो रहा है अभी. प्रेशर टेस्ट, स्ट्रेस टेस्ट. ICICI Bank really not doing very well. In fact, let's look at some NSE data and some money control data to understand कि exactly कौन से sector stocks ने अच्छा किया है, खराब किया है. We go to broad market indices, we can see VIX is down by 4% at 13.26. Again, not a very accurate representation because volatility was not that low. Implied volatility anyway. अगर हम लोग implied मतलब हम लोग जो imply करते हैं, मैं options की बात नहीं कर रहा है यहाँ पे, वरना someone will say अरे actually if you use the BSM model then IV was high. I'm not talking about that, IV friends. I don't have an options calculator in my head. But yeah, this is sectoral indices. We can see banks are down primarily thanks to the private banks. PSU banks तो बहुत अच्छे. In fact, PSU banks are one of the best performers today along with IT stocks. This is the overall list. Nifty 50 stocks ये है, losers यहाँ पे है. You can check that out. अगर मैं जाता हूँ money control पे, then we will be able to see the contribution which is here. So we can see TCS, Infosys, HD Bank, Larsen and Toubro. These are all the pullers. And on the other side, the draggers are these. So ICICI Bank, as we said, काफी गिरा है. बेचारे ने बुल्स के सपने तोड़ दिए हैं. Just like उसने support तोड़ दिए हैं. And as such, we're seeing a fall. So, what is the gap in the middle? Which one, Natasha? Which stock are you talking about? TVS Motor Review, we'll talk about it today. L&T was rallying up. Yes, it was. But the thing is, L&T is not a very high weighted stock. I think top 10 में पहले आता था. I'm not sure if it still does. But उसके वजह से even if it goes up by X amount, Nifty का impact will be X by 10 practically. Do you personally think that India is going through the current recession that other countries are going through? See, I personally feel compared to the other nations, we are better off. That being said, I do feel that we are at a very pivotal time. Abhi, I was speaking to someone in the real estate sector. You guys might know him, but he's a real estate content creator and a broker. So I was speaking to him, and वो भी बोला कि अरे prices of houses and all are coming down now. Bubble is about to burst. मैं बोला हाँ, rates are also high. So let's see. This guy Rafiq Merchant, if you all have heard of him. So I was speaking to him, and he was also saying that ऐसा situation हो रहा है. So let's see what happens. If we actually do see such a burst in the bubble across industries, then very clearly we might be at par with other nations, or in fact worse off. But if we don't see that happening, then maybe we'll be better off. So I think right now the sentiments show that we are better off compared to the rest of the market. But देखते हैं कैसा जाता है. Very dynamic things. Try following global indices and global economic events if you can. I'll try covering them in my next live stream. So yeah, 18,800 is where we've closed. Downside pay 43,217 for Bank Nifty, below previous close. So let's see. Probably ready for an indecisive close on Friday. देखते हैं कैसे जाता है. So yeah, if you've got any other questions, please feel free to ask. Otherwise, we can call it a session. Let me just quickly see. Any chat on YouTube? Nope. YouTube पे तो सब सो गए हैं लगता है. We had a few people on YouTube. TVS देखना है ना. Automobile sector, I am not sure, to be very honest, because I haven't done a deeper dive into the sector. Yeah, TVS not looking very pleasant in my view, at least here. यहाँ पे हम देख सकते हैं it's actually below the moving averages also. So I would personally wait and watch. I feel still it has a chance given that it's come up this much. देखते हैं ideally not an entry level here. Maybe agar if it's able to actually hold above 1170, 1165 or so. So yeah, all right. आज के लिए इतना ही था. I hope you found today's live stream helpful and informative. Maybe in the next one we can do an automotive sector analysis or something. But let's see how it goes. And yeah, I hope you found good value in today's live stream. See you all in the next one. Happy trading, happy analysis. Thank you.